Okay, Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you in the next 30 days. 10 of Wands, Aquarius, next 30 days. Knight of Wands, Aquarius, next 30 days. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Ooh, Ace of Cups, Aquarius. Next 30 days, Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, Page of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm just taking the top ones, that's too many. Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Overall energy, 8 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Oh, Aquarius. Feeling trapped, are we? Yeah. So I feel like whatever it is that you are going through within the next 30 days, you're telling yourself that there's something you can't do or something you can't reach. Whatever it is, the 8 of Swords is the energy of I can't or I'm afraid. I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to do that. But the first card that came out was the 10 of Wands. This is going to get heavy on you. This mentality of I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can, it's going to get heavy. It's not something that will persist. It's a mixed bag here. So on one hand, when it comes to connections with other people, I feel like you're very much in the energy of just wanting to, wham bam, thank you ma'am. And when it comes to your financial life, because they're giving each other their back, right? So it's like it feels like two separate aspects of your life. This aspect of your life is very grounded. You're very much about, slow movement forward, but making sure it's realistic, making sure it's logical, making sure you're not making a mistake. It's very well thought out. But then we go back to, like, you keep flip-flopping between your personal life and your professional life, or your personal life and your career, your love life and your work life, whatever it is. 7 of Cups, you have a lot of different options. But out of all of these options, one does stand out. One stands out, but when it comes to this, when it comes to love, you are giving very little. When it comes to your professional life, I see you giving a lot more. Or if this is all about your love life, then I see you initially giving more and then reducing that amount, because we go from a Knight to a Page. And then we have the Hermit here. So you could be acquiring a mentor, and this could be, this could also represent if you do have a lot of options. Part of the reason why you don't really go for any is because you feel like there's something you're still searching for. There's something you're still not getting. Even this option, whatever it is, you're like, yeah, it's all great and all, but I'm still searching. Like you feel maybe in the energy of like, well, I deserve better. I am worthy of more, which is not a bad thing, right? Because I think that puts you into the energy of Queen of Pentacles, which is very nurturing of self. It's very much, you go from a Knight to a Page and then back to a Queen. So it's definitely, you may take some steps back, but then you zoom forward. So don't feel bad about that. And then we do have victory. We do have cutting away a lot of things, enlightenment, success, clarity. So I like this, Aquarius. I mean, it is a little wonky, maybe, but I do see you cutting yourself free from whatever. Maybe this is just limiting beliefs that you've had, or a situation that had you feeling trapped. We'll see. Let's clarify. Let's clarify 8 of Swords for Aquarius. Got the King of Cups. Clarify Eight of Swords. The Nine of Cups, oof, and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. Wow. Clarified by the Ten of Swords. Okay. So, you are definitely putting an end to this. Whatever this Eight of Swords was, with the King of Cups, could be a friend, could be a lover, could be a boss, could be even a benefactor with the King of Cups. You're ending your connection with them. I think in large part there was something about this connection that made you feel very suffocated with this Eight of Swords. And you're deciding, you know what, this just needs to go. It just needs to go. Like maybe it's something you've been wanting to do for a really long time. With the Nine of Cups, though, it does make you happy. I will tell you that. Doing this or cutting this person off, it does make you happy. Let's clarify as Ten of Wands. Clarify Ten of Wands. We've got the Three of Wands. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to take the Queen of Pentacles because she's at the top. One more. Clarify Ten of Wands. Well, fuck it. We'll take it. Wow. The Tower, Queen of Wands, and the Three of Cups. With the Ace of Pentacles. So now we have three aces on the table. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Aquarius, this may be about love. If this is a love situation, I think that the reason you finally walk away is because you're not happy anymore. You want to offer something new to somebody else. And with the Ten of Wands, being in a connection that didn't serve you anymore with the Eight of Swords was getting really heavy. It was getting so heavy on you. You keep looking out onto, wanting to expand, wanting to grow. This Queen of Pentacles keeps showing up. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This person may have showed up out of nowhere with the Tower card, but they've got you. This is the thing with Aquarius. If you don't match intellectually, it's not going to happen, right? But this Queen of Pentacles matches you intellectually, emotionally, and physically. Or when it comes to your ambitions, your goals. But this is physical still because it's your body. It's earthy. And so all of a sudden, this person went from being, maybe someone you thought of, maybe you even thought of them as plain or a little simple, very sweet, but all of a sudden they got, with the Queen of Wands, they got really hot. You started seeing them as really attractive. And maybe they were a friend with the Three of Cups. It's something that, you never really saw coming. And now you want to make an offer. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands. Clarify Knight of Wands for Aquarius. You got the Eight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Wow, a lot of clarifiers are coming out. The Fool card, the Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So Aquarius, initially, I think you may have pushed this connection away. The Queen of Swords is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So this is either the person that you are connecting with because you do have an intellectual match. Maybe they did this to you, kind of gently pushed you away initially. But with the Knight of Wands, there's this energy of like determination, wanting to it's like liking the chase. You may have liked the chase. If they turned you away initially, you're like, oh, so it's gonna take work. It's gonna take work to get this person. But you also intuitively knew how to do so. You knew how to get close to this person, or vice versa. If you're the one that pushed them away, they intuitively knew how to get close to you. And they took a leap of faith. The Fool card is Uranus, which is the ruler of your energy. So this could definitely be you, though. Taking a leap of faith, although still moving slowly. Like maybe that leap of faith was like, well, I don't promise love, right? But I promise really good sex. And then things grew. Hold on. Sorry. And then things grew because you had the Knight of Pentacles twice, right? This connection turned out to be really healing. It turned out that you weren't just passionate about them. It wasn't just about sex. It grew. It grew into something more solid, something more stable. Let's clarify that Knight of Pentacles. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Woof. The Empress. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, Aquarius. You know what's interesting? This could have been a one-night stand. This could have been, just a commitment-free type of interaction. And then before you know it, somebody got pregnant. And then you were in this like, oh God, the hangman type energy. Like, oh, it doesn't matter if you're the masculine or the feminine. You were in the energy of like, well, this is something I'm going to have to deal with long term. But I think as you got to know this person, because I think you were focused on the finances, like, oh, now my money's going to be tight. Now I'm going to be worried about college. Now I'm going to be worried about this. But as you got to know this person, I think that you started realizing this is relationship material with the Four of Wands. Let's clarify at Seven of Cups. Clarify Seven of Cups for Aquarius. Got the Six of Swords. Clarify Seven of Cups for Aquarius. Look at that. Look at that. The Lovers and the Three of Pentacles. So, Six of Cups at the bottom. You're learning to recognize a soulmate, Aquarius, whether you realize it or not. Six of Cups is a definite soulmate energy. And for a long time, you may have been this energy of like having different options and not really settling down, just kind of doing what you wanted, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But Six of Swords and the Lovers, all of a sudden you find somebody that is an empress, somebody who is stunning, somebody who is just breathtaking. And you want to build. You really want this person. You really want to last. You want this connection to last, which could be Ace of Cups energy. Let's clarify that. Clarify Ace of Cups. It doesn't have to be a pregnancy though. For some of you may be like, well, I'm not in the age for pregnancy, or I can't conceive for other reasons. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, this person is still blowing you away. Clarify Ace of Cups. Two of Wands. Clarify Ace of Cups. Wow. Ace of Wands. and Four of Cups. So, you initially reject this. Four of Cups. You don't want it. Even though the Ace of Cups is there from the universe, right? Big ass cup. Big ass cup. You're just like, no, thank you. Look at Ace of Cups again. You're like, no, thank you. I'm good. I don't want it. The thing about our growth, Aquarius, is that we can't stop it. Okay? It doesn't matter if you reject it. You know what happened? And I think this is fucking hilarious because the universe is like, oh, okay. You don't want this Ace of Cups? You do not want this Ace of Cups? And you're like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. So the universe turns up the attraction a few notches. And you're still in the energy of like, no. Turns up another few notches. Like, you just cannot resist this person. I'm going to tell you that much. We've got the World card, Two of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. You want this person so bad. The intensity gets so strong. They may be in a distant country, and that may be part of why you're like, I'm not going to move to another country just to get some dick or to give some dick. And the universe is like, I'm sorry, what? All of a sudden that person becomes like the juiciest thing you've ever seen in your life. And then you start planning your move. Or vice versa. Maybe they start planning to come to you. You can't reject it forever. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify Page of Pentacles. Sorry. My nose is itchy. Clarify Page of Pentacles. Ooh, Page of Wands. Look, Aquarius, I will tell you this. You are showing up in a lot of page energy and knight energy. So you're working on your maturity. Whereas this person shows up as a queen, empress, that could be part of what's bothering you. You feel like they're too much for you or too good for you. Clarify Page of Pentacles. The Magician. You manifested this, Aquarius. Whether you realized it or not, whether it was intentional or not. Or maybe you manifested it and you never thought you were going to get it. And the universe is like, here you go. Clarify Page of Pentacles. Clarify Page of Pentacles. Finally. Oof. Star card. Ooh, 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 ooh. And the sun. Wow. Okay. Hold up. Now my allergies won't stop. Okay. Page of Wands. This is definitely taking you out of your comfort zone. But you know what? You've also never been happier. You've never been so freaking happy. Even though you may not show it with the King of Swords energy here. That's you, Aquarius. You may not show it, but inside there's a fucking sun lighting up your world. And I think it's this person that's causing it. Four of Wands also happy. Excuse me. So with the Magician, again, this is something you manifested. The thing about the Star card, the reason I was like, oof. Remember when I said you're always saying that you're searching for something? That's why you've stayed away from commitment. You've stayed away from a lot of different people. You know what the Hermit is searching for? The Star. And here she comes. Now, the thing about the Star is if we had access to a star in the sky, I mean, think about how ecstatic we'd be, but also how terrified. That's you right now. You may be acting out, pushing this person away because you're so terrified that they are perfect. And nobody's perfect, but you think they are. You think they're perfect for you. And so you start coming up with all this of like, oh, well, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't see any returns coming out. I've got too many options. Like you're trying to avoid it, which I don't think you can. The sun is here. I mean, come on. Clarify the Hermit. You're really confused too. Like, why would the universe give me this? Which to me speaks of maybe low self-esteem. Clarify the Hermit. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. And, ooh, Five of Swords. Aquarius. You're really doing the whole self-sabotage thing. But at the same time, with the Queen of Cups here, I feel like this person is being very patient with you. They're being very loving. They are showing up as the Empress, Queen of Pentacles twice, and now the Queen of Cups. Very nurturing, very loving. And you start off by giving them the bare minimum, unfortunately. You show up very cold, very detached. And finally you give an offer, but then you may take it back with the Five of Swords. Like you're not showing up in your best energy. I've got to tell you that. Five of Swords is like you may start playing mind games. You may, like, you're trying to one up this person. You're trying to let them know who's in charge because you don't want no person thinking they have power over you, which is a little silly, but you know. Let's clarify Seven of Wands. There you go, showing up in Emperor mode with the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands. So first of all, you have hella passion for this person, like lots of passion for this person. But to be in a relationship with them, although they are showing up as your match, your true match, you may have to compete. That may be why you're like, oh no, I'm not competing for anybody. I don't know who the fuck they think they are. But not going after what you want is creating a burden. It's creating such a weight on your shoulders. And then the Knight of Wands shows up. Remember when I said the attraction keeps being taken up a few notches? The universe is like, okay, don't fight for it then. But it's almost like little by little it goes increasing the flame that it's lighting inside of you. Until you're like, you know what, I'm going to fight for this person. I want this to be my happily ever after. Let's clarify Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Ooh, Strength card. You know what just came to me as soon as I saw that Strength card, you know what just, and the Nine of Swords. This combination, when it came out to clarify Queen of Pentacles, what finally motivates you into action is the thought of, she's so wonderful, or I'm saying she because she's showing up in feminine energy, right? But it doesn't have to be gender. This person is so wonderful, they're going to get snatched up. This is wifey material. And if I don't make a move, somebody else is gonna. And the thought of somebody else being the recipient of her love instead of you puts you in a tizzy. It really gets to you. So if you've been holding back, you're not going to hold back anymore. With the Page of Swords, you may have been observing this person through social media. I don't know how far you'd go with the Page of Swords, but because it is research, you may be doing background checks. You may, like, you're checking this person out. But it's almost like the more you research, the more you realize this is a great person. They have literally so much to offer. And you really want to be with them. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. King of Wands. Clarify Ace of Swords. King of Swords. And Ten of Swords. Okay, so the overthinking ends. The overthinking finally ends. You get clarity, truth. Sorry, I don't mean to sound all nasty, but it's just my allergies. So with the King of Wands, King of Swords, you step into the energy of like, look, I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. I want to find a solution. If they live long distance, you're like, this is what I'm willing to do. You literally step up. You finally get out of your head because the swords climbed, right? We went from 8 of Swords to 9 of Swords to 10 of Swords. They were climbing, but you finally ended it. You're like, fuck it. I'm just going to go for it. You take a leap of faith, which is amazing, Aquarius. Let's see. I'm going to be using the Hidden Truth Oracle. See what message. Let's see. Cause I don't know. It might be you or them that comes out. Let's see. What are the messages for this couple? Just being near you is intoxicating. Oh, Aquarius. I'm starting to understand our connection. Like maybe you start realizing the spiritual undertones. We will be together again. I feel you leaving me behind. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I wish I could take back my words. And I am not available. Interesting. Only you know whether this is your person or whether this is you. I think this one especially is you. Let's see. What's the final message or advice for Aquarius? Final message or advice for Aquarius for the next 30 days. No. Final message or advice. Roots of abundance. Being told to ground yourself, huh? Let's read. Number 2. Roots of abundance. Being stabilized by deep roots. Anchoring yourself and feeling secure in your life. Trust and believe in abundance and belief. This card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you, not to you, even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you are grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. The message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root, so that you can reach for the stars in your life. For the stars in your life, and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold on to the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. So, Aquarius, you need to trust. Be at home within yourself, and then it doesn't matter where in the world you are or who you're with, you're still going to be at home. Be grounded. Don't get in your head. Get back into your body. Process what you're feeling. Process where that fear is coming from. All of that. Do shadow work, basically. But ground yourself. Overall, ground yourself. Okay? All right. That's the message I have for you, Aquarius. I think it's intensely hilarious that you're trying to resist, but oh well. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you resonated, please comment. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.